Danny Trejo had an impossible childhood. At age 6, his own father locked him in a sweltering hot car for hours during a family barbecue as a punishment. Guess why? All because Danny had been playing dress-up with his aunts and cousins earlier that day. In his Mexican machismo father's mind, a boy cuddling dolls and twirling in sparkly gowns was unforgivable. Masculinity must be enforced at all costs, no matter how cruel. Trapped alone for hours, Danny almost passed out from heat exhaustion. It was his Uncle Gilbert who finally rescued the young Danny, as only him could defy his father, but there was a reason why. Gilbert became Danny's role model and mentor, showing him the compassion he craved. However, Gilbert was involved in criminal activities like drug dealing and robberies. This was why Danny's father didn't scare Gilbert at all. Not surprising, by age 8, Danny committed his first crime, letting cows escape from a dairy out of a misguided attempt to free them from perceived suffering. This would give us some insight as to his true nature. Earning Danny's love, affection, and respect, it wasn't hard for Gilbert to recruit Danny. As Danny grew older, he increasingly emulated his uncle's criminal lifestyle. Gilbert even got the 12-year-old Danny hooked on heroin. By his teen years, Danny was headed down a path of serious crime and violence, terrorizing his neighborhood. At age 23, Danny was sent to the notoriously brutal San Quentin prison, known as the Arena. There, he became a feared enforcer, getting into vicious fights and even allegedly being responsible for a death during a domino game riot. However, Danny eventually realized the path he was on would only lead to more violence and incarceration. He decided to change his ways. After being released from prison years later, Danny tried to go straight, even turning down an offer from his old mentor Gilbert to get back into crime. Though his own parents were slow to trust his rehabilitation, Danny persisted in living an honest life and helping others. His powerful personal story of transformation eventually led to unexpected opportunities in Hollywood. Though initially casted because of his imposing physical presence, directors like Robert Rodriguez gave him a chance based on his real-life story. His break came playing a convict in the movie Desperado alongside Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek. Rather than being put off by Danny's criminal past and strange tattoo, Salma embraced him, and they became friends. From then on, Danny committed himself to using his life experiences to impact others for the better through motivational speaking, counseling former inmates, philanthropy for causes like autism, and simply performing random acts of kindness. The same neighborhood that Danny once terrorized as a youth now celebrates him with a mural for his tireless efforts to give back and help others overcome the same cycle of violence and poor choices that once engulfed him. His story is a powerful testament to the human capacity for personal redemption.